Hi everyone, and welcome back to A Writing Guy. Rarely do I get the chance to experience a fountain pen right a few days after its release, and even more so that it is a variation of a pen previously reviewed on the channel. So here it is on the table today. We have the new and shiny Laban 325 with the new barrel made with their Damask celluloid. If you like the content, please click the like button and subscribe. And if you are looking to buy your next fountain pens, notebooks, or inks, please check out our Writing Guy shop on Instagram. Thank you. The 325 is not a new line of pen in the market, as I previously made a video on the ivory and black resin version of the pen a few years ago. It was a wonderfully solid writer with a Jowo No. 6 nib that writes consistently, and this new Damask version is nothing less of that. Instead of the cap, section, and end finial being the original black, we now get them in a warm ivory-like resin that creates contrast between the barrel material and the rest of the pen. I would admit that the ivory cap draws your eyes in a bit better than the celluloid barrel, and from afar it would seem like an unassuming white and black fountain pen with nothing out of the ordinary. Yet when you look closer and start squinting a bit, then you will see why celluloid has always had its place among the most sought after material in the fountain pen world. Celluloid is essentially a natural compounded plastic formed and shaped from a dough-like block with colors added. Then it gets to a roller to be mixed together and flattened out instead of being mixed and poured from a liquid like acrylic resin. It is pretty difficult to replicate the patterns and depth of celluloid with modern acrylic resin, plus the whole process of making them is rather harmful to the workers. Thus, it is not a really common material for modern fountain pens. Celluloid, if stored in a hot and humid environment, would change colors significantly or start to melt or in case burn up by itself. There are so many things that can go wrong with the making of celluloid and its applications, such as glass frames or in our case fountain pens, thus making its price go through the roof, namely the also famous Arco Bronze and Arco Val celluloid from Italy. However, because of its rarity and unique patterns, remaining stocks of celluloid are still being used to make pens today. Plus, there is another particular characteristics of celluloid is that they release a really distinctive scent if you smell your fountain pens up close. With this 325, the scent is similar to freshly printed paper with a hint of a house just finished being painted. The scent is not as pungent and obvious to the user, as you would really have to get close to notice this, but it adds to the experience knowing you are using a live material and it will age from the heat of your palm and exposure with the outside world. The overall design of the 325 encourages experimentations with different materials, and it shows, as there are a number of variations of the 325 available right now for you to pick out your favorite flavor. It is also a tricky thing to achieve, as celluloid is still a relatively niche material in the overall market of fountain pens, and only specific collectors and users spend time and effort to go out of their way to acquire pens in this material. I would definitely give props to Laban in their effort of introducing the beauty of celluloid to a broader audience, while also staying in touch with the hardcore collectors. Perhaps when the chance arises, we may see a full-on 100% celluloid release from them, and with the continuous releases of unique looking pens, I can see that happening in the near future. Overall, the Laban 325 is still a solid writer with a consistent Jowo No. 6 nib that you can easily swap out for other nib sizes, and a lovely touch of pretty material. The Laban 325 can be your next funky wildcard poppy fountain pen purchase. And I would like to hear from you as well. Do you have any fountain pens that is made in celluloid? And do you have any experience with Laban, or in particular the Laban 325? Or are you going to get this particular 325 in Damask Celluloid? Let me know in the comments below. Again, for more fountain pen related content, please check out awritingguy.com for written reviews, photos, and more. And for regular updates, please follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.